Yes, good morning all. My audio is clear.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. My audio is clear or breaking?
Little bit breaking, ma'am.
Breaking, ma'am.
Now?
Now it's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So guys, today you have a session at 12 o'clock. Please do attend. It is a very interesting topic that has been decided by two of your alumni. One is 2000 batch, okay, passed out in 2000, and another is 2006 batch. They have versatile experience, so they would be talking in a very good things about so many things. So please do attend that. And before I actually end this session, um, I'll be just taking up, I think Ramya had asked me the clarification about the program that I had given in the last class. So I will just give the clarification what you exactly have to do in that program. Okay. And then I'll speak about the next week's planning. Okay. Then I will end this class. Okay. Hoping that you will enjoy the session today. It's interesting and both are very good orators. Okay. So they speak very nicely. They have been invited at many places for their talk on crucial technical things or technological things. So do attend that and make sure that you are calling all your friends who are not there in the class right now to also join there and get a very good input from them. Okay. And make sure that all these alumni interactions that we are creating, see this is a series of alumni interactions now. The series that we are generating, this is a platform to connect you to the people who are working already in the companies. Okay, even you can contact them thereafter personally for any kind of support for the technology perspective, even for the internship perspective. Okay, so please do attend such sessions, don't miss them. Okay. Yeah. uh, so the last class when I talked about, I was talking about a one application which is implemented on client server basis, which talks on how do I have the communication done from client and server with the interaction of client server having the uploading of the data into the table of a database. So I said like this, you have to create a database first of all. I took an example of BookDB. Okay, suppose you want to insert student table, definitely you can create student DB as the database. In that, you create one table by name student info, the way in which we have told, okay, the way in which I have explained how to create table database using MySQL. Then once you have created all those things, next what you do, you just create a client side program and a server side program. Client side program, what it does, it asks from the user. There is a prompting of the input from the user. So scanner class you have to use on the client side. Okay. And client does the thing like this. It reads the data like, say, for example, student name, student USN, student CGPA, student department, student semester. Suppose 5 things are there. Okay. These 5 things have to be read from the user and stored into a table, into respective variables. Those variables have to be written to the server side, okay, or sent to the server side. Server in turn receives all those things and takes those inputs, tries to input or tries to store them into the database, into the table which you have created in the database, say student DB. Okay, so once you have received all those inputs, you are writing the simple insert query as we have done in the database. Okay, so this is the overall thing that you need to implement for that example. Ramya, whether it is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, is that
Ha.
the term work or is that the individual thing?
It's a total application that you are developing, so you can take it as a CTA assignment.
Yes, ma'am. It is
Okay.
individual work, no, ma'am. It's
Individual
not
work
a.
it is. Of course, it is
Yes, ma'am.
individual work. It cannot be group work.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
So each and every individual can take a separate database, separate table. It's your choice. Whichever you want to take, you can take. I hope it is clear for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other people have any other doubts?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, after we have inserted the query, do we need to display the result like these are things that are
Yes, I'm
inserted?
so sorry. I forgot it. Avarshini, thank you for reminding. Okay. So after the things are being inserted into the table of the database, the client must display, see, client has to receive from the server a success index. Okay. See, when you insert, we have that, shit statement. Okay, when you write prepared statement and when you write SQL query updation, it will result into what is called as result set. Whenever you call whenever you call insert query, it returns an integer. Okay, if on success, it returns a positive integer. So the return value has to be checked. Is it greater than 0? If greater than 0, then it should print inserted. Okay, the word inserted has to be sent from server back to the client. I'll repeat again. The success status needs to be sent from server back to the client. Success status, if it is positive, then client must display the record has been inserted into the table. Okay, and the client must again write what query? Select query, and it should display the content of the updated table on the console window. So the overall procedure is like this. Client reads the data to be inserted into the table, passes one by one to the server. Server receives all of them into respective variables. Okay. Then doing all those connectivity things, server calls insert query. The insert query for all these values that are being sent from the client are inserted into the table that you have created in a particular database. Once inserted, the success status has to be checked by the server. If it has returned, if it has the query has returned positive number, then the server has to send back to the client a message inserted successfully. The server has sent the message. The client takes back the message that is being sent by the server and prints that on the console, followed by the table contents after the updation or after the insertion. So column wise, the tables have to be displayed. The details of each and every individual must be displayed. Whether this is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So how long it will take to complete this?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I tried this, ma'am. I'm getting a JDBC class not found error, ma'am.
Oh
Like
my
I
God.
even
I think
even tried
you
to.
are working on Eclipse.
Yes, ma'am.
Then there is a problem in Eclipse because it is working in my machine.
Ma'am, I even tried to install that, ma'am. Like
Huh?
external jar file. Even
Okay.
then, it's
You
not
have to
working.
have that extended jar file. Okay, guys. Thank you, Irana, for reminding me that. Whenever you are using, since my Eclipse is already uploaded with jar file, if you want me to share that jar file, I'll do that. Okay. In the Google Classroom, I'll share that. So try including that jar file in the project where you are creating your file. .java file. Along with .java file, it also must have .jar file. Iran, I will share the jar file to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you can try that after including that. So
Yes, ma'am.
if
I'll
I,
do that.
1 minute. I think somebody has already shared with me the solution in my WhatsApp. The screenshot they have sent, I have checked it. It is working fine. I don't remember who has sent it because
Yes, ma'am.
four, yeah.
I have sent the screenshot regarding
Okay,
to the
okay.
WhatsApp.
I think 4 or 5 people have sent it. That's why I'm not able to remember who has sent it. Okay, just 1 minute. I'll share that jar file definitely to you. MySQL, yeah, MySQL connector. Okay, there is a jar file by name MySQL connector that you have to include in any of the workspace that you have created. Okay. Yes, just pay attention here. I'm sorry, I've not shared the screen. Just 1 minute. Yeah. In each of your workspace or project, each of your workspace or project, there will be source, there will be JRE library. Okay. So right click on it. Then write import. Okay. Click on import. And when you click on import, it will ask for the source. Oh no, 1 minute. Yes. So you have to click on right click on build path and configure build path. Okay, here there are options like add jars, add external jars, etc. Okay, so even if you right click on the source, then go to build path, configure build path. Okay, and there it will ask for the libraries. You have to go for the libraries tab. There is an option called add jars or add external jars. Click on add external jars, and I would have sent that connector already to you. Double click on it and click on open. So this is mandatory if you are doing any of the database related stuffs. Okay. So I'll be sharing that connector to you soon in the Google Classroom. Yeah. So before I end this class, let me just tell you the planner for the next week. Next week, morning 8 to 9, I'll be taking as usual regular class. No change in that. If even you have half an hour time at 12:30 to compensate today's class, okay, I'll be taking 12:30 to 1 or 1:15, one more class on Monday, and Tuesday from 4 to 5, okay, from 4 to 5 in the afternoon. Tuesday 4 to 5, I have requested Govind Neglur sir. Okay, I will repeat. I have requested Govind Neglur sir to take one class on the topic which I give him. Okay, it is just for the sake of changeover. Okay, so it is on Tuesday 4 to 5, 1 hour. Okay, so any other doubts?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, one last doubt. While
Hmm?
I was doing TCP programs, I got error like couldn't connect to the server, and I didn't know how to do it.
Can you share your program that you have done?
Yes, ma'am. I'll share through WhatsApp, ma'am.
Through WhatsApp you share it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Ramya.
Ma'am, even I got the same thing, but I have changed the port number for the sites. Like while executing, it worked, ma'am.
TCP socket program you were doing?
Yes,
Bhavya?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me just go through your program. You just send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, ma'am. I will
Okay.
do that.
And also the screenshot.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other thing? Okay, then we will end the class for now. So see you on Monday, 8 o'clock. But before that, you have to attend today's 12 o'clock session. Okay. And how many people are still absent? There are around 20 people absent. Okay. Please wake them up and ask them to join for the session. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
The link has been shared to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.